Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sylvia and I run a blog and a YouTube channel. It's a full-on business and I am here to answer a few questions like how much money do I make exactly on this kind of a business? How long did it take me to make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000? Why do I have such dark circles under my eyes? Okay, well, that's because I don't sleep a lot. Honest to God, I wake up in the morning really super early. I stay up really late. Then I wake up really early and like immediately I start thinking, oh yeah, today I get to do this and I get to do that. And knowing that I'm, building this business and it's really doing pretty good. So I don't sleep a lot. Now it shows, and that can't be healthy. But anyway, okay, let's get going here. Before I get into the actual dollars and cents and how long it took me to get where I am today, let me give you a little background, just a quick little background. A year and a half ago, no, 2.5 years, oh man, 2.5 years ago, I became unemployed. And at the time, I'd been in the workforce for a long time, so I took a little break. And I worked around the house. I knew I'd get back to work soon enough. So I did a whole lot of, home repairs and redecorating and that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll put up some pictures of what I did. It's really cool stuff. Anyway. Then I realized I wasn't getting hired. I wasn't going anywhere with my job search. And so I thought, okay, I better start looking at some side gigs, something maybe I could build online and, I could keep it going then after I did get back to work. And then eventually, whatever I created might be good for supplemental Social Security or retirement income. Okay, so I did my research and I found a whole bunch of crafting blogs and YouTube channels and crochet blogs and YouTube channels who were making big bucks. I'm talking $60,000 a month, which at the time I thought that's crazy, but I knew it could be done because a good 5 years ago, I actually stumbled upon a blogger who was making that kind of money. And back then, it was newer to be making big bucks like that per month online with a blog. So I studied that guy and I followed him for a good couple years. But I never did anything with it. I began to notice that, okay, all these people who were doing this were following the same model that he was doing. So I thought, okay, hold on. I can do this. I know I can do this. So talk about excited, as you can see. I dove right in. Immediately, I thought of a name. And, I didn't think crafting or crochet was a business. But when I saw that it was, I thought, okay, I actually had a name that I used a few years ago. I came up with Crazy Cool Crochet. Pretty cool, huh? I loved it. So anyways, I bought the URL immediately. A couple days after that, I started building the blog. And the way now I'm giving you this background so you know how it is that you can make money online with a hobby. So I started with the patterns because that was going to be the draw to the blog. That's what was going to drive traffic to the blog. I knew that much. Having free patterns would draw people. So I started that on Etsy, and on Etsy I could actually sell them. I started all this in August, late August of 2018. And then I came to learn that, okay, Pinterest was the mother lode for blog traffic, craft blogs. So there's something else I had to learn. I had never been on Pinterest before. And then I realized, okay, I need to learn how to make pins. So I went on PicMonkey and taught myself how to make pins. And let me tell you, I had a lot of days where I was just crying because I couldn't figure it out. I am not good with graphics. A lot better now. Anyway, started building it. Then in October, I realized, YouTube and videos is the way to go. You have to have videos on the blog. And then, I was studying YouTube channels and how there were people out there who were making decent money. So I decided to incorporate everything together and got on to YouTube in October of 18. Immediately, I started making money. I'm talking 3 weeks in. 3 weeks in, I started making money on Etsy with the patterns. I only had 3 or 4, and I started bringing in money there. So I was like, okay, this is working. And then Google AdSense, I had put that on my blog, and that started making money right away. Now, a lot of people take a long time before they start making any kind of money with the Google ads. For whatever reason, even with the little amount of traffic I had at the time, I started making money with the ads. I was like, okay, this is working. Okay. And now, 18 months later, I'm doing pretty good. I am not where I want to be. I'm not where I thought I would be. Quite honestly, I thought I was going to make my first $1,000 inside of the first 3 or 4 months. That didn't happen. It actually took 6 months to get to that first $1,000. That's not bad for passive income. Okay. So let me go ahead and get to the detail. Let me put up this graphic. See, I'm getting a little bit better with these things. Okay, so let me put this up for you. Okay, so before I get to the actual dollars and the timeline with that, let me explain, when I say business model, it's not anything you buy into. It's just a general overview of how you make money with a blog and the YouTube channel. So the business model consists of affiliate revenue, the Etsy sales. Of course, other people with different niches are not going to be doing that, but with crafting, you usually do Etsy or Ravelry, and Google AdSense, of course. So you put ads on the blog and ads on YouTube. I'll explain that in a minute because YouTube has some, pretty stringent requirements. And your own courses. I'm not there yet. Okay, so with the courses, I'll talk about that later on. But anyway, so that's the general business model. Okay, that's where you make your money, is with multiple streams of income. Okay, so I made my first $1,000 in 6 months, the first 6 months. And it's actually, the actual number is going to be 1,120 at the 6-month mark. With affiliate sales, I made 155, and I actually made that 2 months in. Yeah, 2 months in. And then the AdSense on the blog was 319, and with Etsy was 646, which blew my mind. Again, $2.99, $3.99 per sale, so that's pretty good. YouTube, 0. So let me explain the YouTube situation. Okay, so if you want to start a YouTube channel and make money from it, to be monetized, YouTube requires that you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours within a 12-month period. So for me, I reached my 1,000 subscribers in 6 months, and then the 4,000 hours at the 8-month mark. So that wasn't too bad. Now for the second 1,000, there's my graphic. I'm so proud of my graphics. For the second 1,000, I made, the actual was 2,215. And the breakdown, oh, I forgot my coffee. Hang on. Cooled off a little bit. It's still good. Okay. the $2,000 then. Affiliate sales was 168, AdSense 625, so that was building. Etsy 1,401, and YouTube finally $21. Okay, so YouTube, it takes a while to make any kind of money because you really have to have a lot of subscribers. That was the first 2,000. Now, for the first 3,000, that happened only 3 months later. Okay, so the first 1,000 took 6 months, the second 1,000 another 6 months, but then the next 1,000 only 3 months, so half the time. Pretty cool. Okay, so everything's growing now, obviously, and really building, especially the subscribers. I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so the way the $3,000 breaks out is the affiliate sales was 326, AdSense 911, Etsy 2,042, and YouTube 194. Finally, okay, so it only took 3 months to get from $21 to almost $200. So that's not bad. Okay, it's not great, but it's pretty good. Passive income, again, once you set it all up, the money's just rolling in. I mean, it goes straight to your bank account. So come on, this is pretty cool. All right, now, where am I right now? At the 18-month mark. I am at $5,000. So it was only 2 months after I reached that first $3,000. So it only took 2 months to get to $5,000. Okay, this is working. Thank goodness. Okay, because I'm really relying on this, guys. I'm still unemployed 2.5 years later. It's obviously working. It's growing month over month. Subscribers, for example. Okay, so it took on YouTube 6 months to get to that first 1,000. 6 months. But I'm getting 1,000 subscribers almost monthly now. So you see how everything snowballs. It grows exponentially from now on. The next thing to put into my multiple streams of income is courses. This is where the heavy hitters make their big bucks, is with their own courses. So they teach things usually on Teachable. And I've actually taken several courses on Teachable, so that's where I'm headed. I was going to wait until I was at 10,000 subscribers on the blog. Like I said, I'm only at 2,700 right now, but by the end of this month, as I'm taping, I will have 7,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So 7,000, and I'll be at 3,000 by then on the blog. Okay, there's my 10,000, so I better get rolling and get moving and start creating my courses. Now, this is where I'm going to ask for your input. Go ahead and put comments down below. Let me know what you would be interested in. Okay, so my regular readers especially, and watchers. So I've got like 2 separate groups of subscribers. Some are interested only in the crochet part. Okay, they're interested in the patterns, in the designs, and the tutorials on YouTube. And then there's another group who is interested in building an income, which was actually my whole reason for starting the blog. Obviously, income for myself, that was the point, but teaching others how they can do this too. So that is my focus. You can do this with any niche. Seriously, pretty much any niche. If you look around YouTube, if you're a regular YouTube watcher, there is something for everybody out there. So whatever is your passion, now that's the trick here. You really, really have to be passionate about this, because it's a lot of work, a lot of work. I've got family members who picture me sitting around crocheting all day long and, selling hats and scarves. And I was like, no, no, this is a real business model. This is designed to bring in a full-time income. Okay, so if you want to make some real money with your skills, with your experience, pick something that you are passionate about. I'm going to leave links down below in the description area, which is the white space below the video. You might have to click where it says show more. It might have 3 little dots, whatever it takes to open up that space. So I've got a couple of ideas. Let me know what you think. The first one is of an inexpensive ebook that will teach you how to sell your crochet. So I can take you in that direction if you want to sell just the finished product, or a much more extensive course, which is where I'm headed eventually, the one on Teachable, that will teach you step by step how to do this kind of a business with the multiple streams of income. Okay, so I could really, really use your help with this. I'm starting to brainstorm, but if you have suggestions, please, go ahead, put them in the comments down below, and, let me know what you're interested in. Maybe even let me know how much you're willing to spend. I don't know. I kind of don't like that question. What you think. Other than that, please, please go down into that white space. Look at all the links I'm going to leave there. Head over to the blog. Especially, I could use you guys who are not regular blog readers of mine to head over there, because I need the traffic, quite honestly. This is my only source of income, you guys, and I'm nowhere near where I need to be just to pay the bills. Okay, that's all I need. It's just enough to provide shelter and food. I don't even care about clothes. I've been wearing the same stuff for years anyway. Okay, too much information, right? Thank you for sticking with me and watching this whole thing. You guys are awesome. Thanks.